Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Hip Hop Gossip for you. Diddy's massive stash of baby oil and lubricant exposed following RICO arrest. Diddy is facing RICO charges, but the discovery of over 1,000 bottles of baby oil used in freak-off parties has grabbed headlines. In the most recent round of Sean Diddy Combs' ever-changing legal drama, the music entrepreneur finds himself at the center of a totally different story, one that swaps the sparkle of bad boy records for the grime of racketeering charges. Federal officials have charged Diddy with RICO, alleging years of abuse, coercion, and sex trafficking. Despite the laundry list of crimes, kidnapping, bribery, and even arson, one detail stands out, literally, above the rest: baby oil. Over 1,000 bottles of the slippery liquid were discovered during a search of his Miami and Los Angeles homes. According to the indictment, Diddy's freak-offs, his extravagant, drug-fueled sex parties, required rigorous planning. In addition to regulated substances, hotel rooms had to be equipped with baby oil, lubricant, extra sheets, and specialized lighting. These parties appeared to be rather elaborate, lasting several days and featuring male commercial sex workers flown in at Diddy's request. Guests left tired, frequently requiring 4 infusions to recover, and the baby oil? That was a party essential. The charges are as serious as they come, and they have raised more than a few eyebrows. Mark Agnifilo, Diddy's lawyer, issued a statement to All Hip Hop stating his client was unfairly maligned. "We are disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe is an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs by the U.S. Attorney's Office," Agnifilo told the crowd. Mr. Combs is not a criminal. He voluntarily moved to New York last week in anticipation of these charges. Please wait your judgment until you have all of the information. These are the actions of an innocent man with nothing to conceal, and he hopes to clear his name in court. Memes are already circulating on social media, making what may be the most chaotic chapter of Diddy's legacy a precarious position. Diddy faces many RICO charges, including child trafficking. The Bad Boy Records mogul was detained in Manhattan on Monday, September 16, in response to the grand jury indictment. On Thursday, September 12, Sean Diddy's Combs was reportedly indicted on various RICO counts. According to the indictment acquired by All Hip Hop, the Bad Boy Records mogul was charged with racketeering conspiracy, child sex trafficking by force, deception or coercion, and transportation for prostitution. According to the indictment, Sean Combs abused, threatened, and blackmailed women and others for decades to meet his sexual needs, safeguard his reputation, and conceal his behavior. To accomplish this, Combs depended on the workers, resources, and influence of his multifaceted corporate empire. The statement continued, during raids of his residences in Miami and Los Angeles, authorities seized firearms and ammunition, including 3 AR-15s with defaced serial numbers, as well as a drum magazine. The indictment also references physical assault many times, claiming Diddy engaged in a persistent and pervasive pattern of abuse against women and other individuals. This abuse was sometimes verbal, emotional, physical, and sexual. Diddy was detained in Manhattan on Monday, September 16, following the grand jury indictment. His empire began to fall apart in November 2023, when his ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura filed a shocking lawsuit accusing him of sexual and physical assault. Although they immediately settled out of court, a probe into Diddy's lifestyle led to a federal investigation. In March, federal officials executed search warrants at his Los Angeles and Miami properties, and investigators interviewed many people about allegations of sex trafficking, sexual assault, and the soliciting and distribution of illegal substances and firearms. Mark Agnifilo, Diddy's attorney, issued a statement to All Hip Hop regarding the arrest. "We are disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe is an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs by the U.S. Attorney's Office," Agnifilo told the crowd. Sean Diddy Combs is a music icon, self-made millionaire, devoted family guy, and philanthropist who has spent the last 30 years building an empire, enjoying his children, and fighting to better the black community. He is an imperfect individual, but he is not a criminal. To his credit, Mr. Combs has been nothing but cooperative throughout this investigation, and he voluntarily relocated to New York last week in anticipation of these allegations. Please wait your judgment until you have all of the information. These are the actions of an innocent man with nothing to conceal, and he hopes to clear his name in court. The feds reportedly arrested Diddy in connection with a criminal investigation into alleged sex trafficking and potential further offenses, which led to raids of his Miami and Beverly Hills homes. Diddy was detained on Monday in a Midtown New York City hotel. The arrest was originally set for Tuesday, but was moved ahead for unknown reasons. We are disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe is an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs by the U.S. Attorney's Office, Diddy's attorney, March Agnifilo, told TMZ. Sean Diddy Combs is a music icon, self-made millionaire, devoted father, and philanthropist who has spent the last 30 years building an empire, enjoying his children, and fighting to uplift the black community. He is an imperfect guy, but not a criminal. To his credit, Mr. Combs has been completely forthcoming throughout this investigation, and he willingly relocated to New York last week in anticipation of these allegations. Please wait your judgment until you have all of the information. These are the actions of an innocent man with nothing to conceal, and he hopes to clear his name in court. Just last week, Sean Diddy Combs' legal team reacted to a recent complaint brought against him by singer-songwriter Don Richard, who claimed physical abuse and sexual assault. In a statement to Complex, Diddy is shocked and disappointed by the lawsuit, calling it a manufactured series of false claims, all in the hopes of trying to get a payday. TMZ reports that Diddy is being sued for harassment and sexual assault. Richard, a former Diddy Kane and Diddy Dirty Money member, claims to have engaged in abusive behavior from 2009 to 2011. She claims he once forced her to rehearse for 48 hours straight, which caused serious weight loss, tiredness, and dehydration. Richard reportedly recalled visiting Diddy's Miami house and greeting her in only his underwear, refusing to dress. The accusations go farther. Richard claimed Diddy aggressively entered her changing room and molested her. In another incident, she claims Diddy confined her in a car and only freed her after her father drove from Baltimore to New York to confront him. During the incident, Richard claims Diddy warned her father to think about your daughter and your daughter's career. The lawsuit also mentions an event involving Cassie, in which Richard claims she saw Diddy physically push Cassie against a wall, choke her, and drag her upstairs to his Los Angeles residence while under the influence of drugs. She also claimed that Diddy tossed a hot pan of eggs at Cassie. Richard claims that he retaliated after her and Diddy, Dirty Money bandmate Kalena Harper persuaded Cassie to quit Diddy. He allegedly warned them, "Y'all bitches, don't get in my relationship. Just make money and shut the fuck up," and threatened their lives, warning, "I shelve my careers. You could be missing. You bitches want to die today." Mr. Combs is astonished and dismayed by the lawsuit. Don Richard has now made a series of fraudulent assertions in an attempt to rewrite history, all in the hopes of receiving a payday that coincides with the release of her album and press tour. If Ms. Richard had such a poor experience with making the band and Diddy Kane, she would not have decided to work directly with Mr. Combs for Dirty Money, nor would she have returned for the Making the Band revival in 2020 or accepted to be included on the Love album the previous year. It's terrible that Ms. Richard has abandoned their 20-year acquaintance to extract money from him, but Mr. Combs is boldly standing on the truth and looks forward to establishing it in court.